The first act we've got tonight, a couple that have been storming the scene in UK at festivals this year. They've been absolutely brilliant. They've had fantastic audiences. Let's hope that you can be another fantastic audience for them. We've got them performing their own music and songs, and we give a really big warm welcome to We Mavericks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello. Wow, that's fresh.
How's your festival going so far?
Did you guys have an afternoon's sleep or something? And that?
I wish to, yeah. No, it's an absolute joy to be here at Shrewsbury. It is our very first time here. Woo! I know, we're a little bit stoked.
Crack a festival.
We're doing the ooh, or oh, that's a good idea. We'll take that back home, you know. It's been lovely.
We're going to start off with a song that came around during that long coffee break. We did have dogs next door as well. We love them. You have the best dogs. I'm going to digress. You have the best dogs, well-behaved dogs I've ever seen. Vic and I go to a pub. You got pub dogs. They come in. They sit down. They're quiet. Other dogs come in. They go, and they look at each other, and then they go sit down. We don't have that. We have our fresco dining where the dogs are there and you're just waiting for them to attack each other. This is true. We're going to start off with a song called Lonesome Valley. And it's a song that did come around during that coffee break where people got sort of stuck at home and was safer not to come out anymore.
That's it. It's the very first track on our very first album. That's called Grief's a Gardener. And it's for all of our mates who we wanted to drag out. So it's going to be all right. So this is our It's All Going to Be Okay song.
It's probably safe in this lonesome valley, but the sun comes late and goes down early, and the air is cold and the road is curly, and I'm getting old, living each short day.
Why don't you care? Why do you stay there? Why don't you climb that rise? You never know what you'll find. Why don't you go? Why do you still say no? Why don't you climb that hill? You might just get your fill. You might just get your
It's probably safe in this lonesome valley, but the sun comes late and goes down early, and the air is cold and the road is curly, and I'm getting old, living each short day. I'm getting cold.
I can't keep living down this way. Oh, I can't keep living down this way.
Gathering wood to feed the fire. Each trip gets harder, but still the fire dies. Pickings are thin, the timber scarce. Each trip gets further. Someday there'll be nothing left. Someday there'll be nothing left in this lonesome valley, where the sun comes late and goes down early, and the air is cold and the road is curvy.
Lonesome Valley. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, by way of introduction, we're going to play the first song we ever actually wrote together.
Text.
Yeah, we texted it. It wasn't quite wrote. We were stuck on opposite sides of the ditch. And you guys have the pond with America, right? It's the pond, yeah.
Atlantic? Is that the pond?
That's the pond, right? I'm not entirely sure. I know there's slang for everything. We've got the ditch.
The ditch.
The Tasman
We
Sea.
don't know why it's called a ditch.
No.
It just is.
And we were a little bit stuck.
Yes, we were stuck. Victoria was stuck in Thames in the Coromandel Peninsula. Any New Zealanders in? Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Sisters. We're sisters. After this weekend, we're sisters.
Sisters.
Yeah. We're probably actually related.
And,
I would not be surprised. It's a small country.
You may laugh.
Yeah. You know what the folk scene's like. We've already been walking around the site going, oh my goodness, you know such and such. Oh yeah, I've known them for ages. Blah, 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 blah. Imagine what it's like when you're in the same country and in the folk scene. Vic
was stuck.
I was.
And I was really feeling for her, and she was stuck at home and weren't allowed to go out. And I texted her and said, oh, how you going, Vic? She said, well, I'm actually out having a beer, getting some sun. It's very hot. I'm in shorts. And I said, are you out drinking? Where are you out drinking?
I was gardening.
In the local graveyard. And I said, do you drink there often? And she said, yes.
I did. I'm afraid.
With your mates?
With my mates. No, it was because it was the most lovely place that I could find that was close when we had all of our bubbles and etc. I got stuck at my mum's house, right? And it was just up the hill, and there was the beautiful Shortland Cemetery, and it's one of those graveyards that it's got all of the old stuff way up the hill, looking out over the water. And I'd go up there, I'd stick a beer, I'd help my mum with some gardening and stuck a beer in my pocket and wandered up there because it was just such a lovely day. And it was sort of a bit of a bushwalk. And we were texting back and forth. And it was a funny thing too, because a little bit of prose came, a bit of poetry from Lindsay, which was very rare. That the idea for us is I do the words, he does the notes, and we'll figure it out somewhere in the middle, meet in the middle. But today was the day when I was sitting up there when I received a bit of poetry. And so I sent a little bit back, and then he sent a little bit more, wasn't it?
And pretty much unedited, this is where this song came from.
And that's it.
This song is called Graveyard, and it's about having your mates back when they're a long way away. However, the title is incorrect, as pointed out to us last year by a kind, gentle Englishman.
Yes, his name was John, and he was about, see where that second pillar is in this? He was over there, and he goes, hey, excuse me. Yes? Said, your song's wrong. What? What do you mean? He said, well, you said it was Shortland Cemetery, didn't you? Yes. I said, well, do you know the difference between a cemetery and a graveyard? Oh my God, I've come to England to learn English. And he was really lovely. He said, well, do you know the difference? And we had no idea, did we?
No.
Anybody? No? No. So he said, yeah. Oh, did you just say it? It's got a church? Yeah. So, or what you might call a churchyard, a graveyard, has a church in it. And a cemetery apparently doesn't have, so there you go. History lesson, English lesson for
So, unfortunately, cemetery didn't scan. Shortland Cemetery didn't scan.
So, graveyard
it is.
So, we apologise in advance. This song is wrong. But it does go like this. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
dear. Come on down and help me drink this beer. Lay your weary head here upon my chest. Come down from the graves and rest. Leave the burdens well behind. They'll come and go from time to time. And your head and my chest will rise and fall, and the graveyard we will need no more. I will be your rock and not a gravestone. I won't ask no stars or throw no bones. I'll just hold you up above the burdens that we've buried, love, and I will be your rock and not a gravestone. Leave the burdens well behind. They'll come and go from time to time. And your head and my chest will rise and fall, and the graveyard we will need no more. Leave the burdens well behind. They'll come and go from time to time. And your head and your chest will rise and fall, and the graveyard we will need no more.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
You're too kind.
We live in New South Wales. We like to tell people a little bit about us because we're Mavericks.
You know what a Maverick is? Yeah?
You do now.
Fantastic. Who was at the village stage yesterday? Yeah?
You know what a Maverick is.
Heard about the Maverick?
Yeah.
Unbranded cattle we are.
Samuel A. Maverick, cattle rancher, was outside the square well before Tom Cruise. And he wouldn't brand his cattle. And so that was a Maverick cow, you know, and that's how.
All the other cattle ranchers got a little bit fed up with him. And so they were sort of being derogative, like, oh, bloody Mavericks, you know. Maverick, these, I think it was both bison and cattle at the time. And not that we're in any way related to the Americas, but that word got used of us both at different times in our lives, and it was something we were sharing together and said, oh, Maverick, you were called a Maverick as well. Oh, isn't that lovely? Isn't that funny? And I mean, we have to be we Mavericks because the Mavericks, anyone familiar? Massive,
Yeah.
like Tex-Mex band.
Man.
I mean, I love Mexican music, but
We haven't had a letter from the lawyers yet.
no. I don't have like a cool enough haircut or a big enough hat to pull that off. So.
But if we do get in trouble, we won't be we as in us, we'll just put an extra E on.
Oh, start.
That should confuse them.
We'll start playing Scottish tunes. Sorted. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. But
We
oh,
live in the Riverina, which is in a beautiful place in New South Wales. And in 2019-2020, we had the worst bushfires throughout New South Wales in the east coastal border that we'd ever seen. I can't tell you how many millions of hectares were burnt out. It was phenomenal. And this next song wasn't about that at all. It was about us and something we'd sort of shared over the last couple of years of our own loss. And we didn't think this song would actually see the light of day. It was just a beautiful sentiment that we were sharing. But we thought we'd just give it one airing. And it was in that Riverina area. And some folks come up after the show and they said, you know, that song that you think is about you. And they told us their story, and they'd lost everything and more. And they said that song's not about you anymore.
It's about us. And it's an incredible privilege when somebody can come up to you and say, hey, you know that song that you wrote from your experience, your little mind? Well, I feel like that's more mine than it is yours. And that's, for us, that's it's the reason we do what we do. So that's why we kept sharing this one, you know. And look, in the best interests of like sticking to folk music, we're going to play a real happy song, because that's what we're all about. I'm afraid we don't have any murder ballads for you tonight, but we'll give you this instead. So we'll bring the vibes up and play you this song called Negative.
But maybe not quite how you think.
No. We don't say it too often, but we hope you don't relate. But if you do, this one is for you. 1, 2, 3, 2. But I haven't said it for a while, 'cause I'm not a liar. And it's not to say you haven't shaped me, you haven't made me better, but nor does it say you had no part to play in making it worse. It's a picture in negative, developed, stuck in a scrapbook, and it looked good and it was good, but it's boxed up and it's lost now, and all we have left is the negative. So I went and got hard. I went and I sharpened my tongue. I didn't speak for anyone, for fear that it might lose its edge. And nobody cared quite enough to ask, how are you quiet? How are you, my friend? And how do you feel when I tell you you can't help that everything comes to an end? It's a picture in negative, developed, stuck in a scrapbook, and it looked good and it was good, but it's boxed up and it's lost now, and all we have left is the negative. And good blokes make you cry over kitchen tables, so cry while you're able to smile by the next breath, and don't expect to forget. All the pictures developed, stuck in a scrapbook, and it looked good and it was good, but it's boxed up and it's lost now, and all we have left is the negative. Pictures developed, stuck in a scrapbook, and it looked
us good, but it's boxed up and it's lost now. And all we have left is the negative. All we have left is the negative.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We always get asked the question, and so we answer it before it gets asked. And the answer is yes. No, that's not quite true. I met Victoria in 2016 at the Wellington Folk Festival. Yeah. Yep.
Welly Fest, you going this year? No.
We're going to be there.
So sad.
That's it. And it's a great wee festival. It's fantastic. And I heard Vic sing, and we had a little jam for about 10 minutes, and then that was the last I ever saw of her.
As you can see.
That's what I thought was happening anyway. And
Well, that's how it was for a couple of years.
Yeah,
but we
that's
stayed in touch over a couple of recording projects, bits and pieces. And then I ended up recording some stuff. We did some things together, and as they say, the rest is history.
Yeah, the history part. That's the interesting bit. And for those folks who were there yesterday, I will share this. When we spoke to each other and said, "Oh, what's your life about?" As you do, and we had so many similarities. We were poorly, sick children in hospital, spent a long time. We had pretty interesting families. They were a little bit hard, and then we had really weird stuff like exactly the same height, which is handy when you're on tour, when you need spare clothes. And I would really like that top back.
You said this, Lindsay said about the height thing yesterday, and we have had more than a handful of people just in the last day say, "Yeah, you are the same height."
This is all true.
Brilliant.
And we're the same age. When you average it out. That's how I save myself. So this song is about that time when we were young, and we grew up in different planets, different worlds, different times, and but shared very much a similar life.
Indeed, and I know there are so many artists and creatives here, folk festivals, we go, one of us, these are our people, and we've often, many of us, experienced really difficult beginnings. So this is a song for those of you who have had a very difficult beginning and maybe didn't have what you needed when you were little. So this is called Carefree. Leave me there, never have another care. Leave me here, I'll never know another fear. I can be carefree, 'cause no one cared for me. I'm carefree, a motherless child. It's a tragedy. Love ain't always free. It's on parole for some. We're not the only one. Love ain't free for all, but we learn to fall. You can't brace too hard. You gotta let yourself go. You gotta let yourself go. You who were cast adrift, your
leave us here. We'll never know another fear. And we can be carefree, 'cause no one cares, you see. You know how to be carefree, and its joy is apathy. So be carefree, 'cause no one cares. Carefree, a motherless child. Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to play a song that doesn't exist on any physical form, except for those people that might have an old copy. But it is out there on the World Waste of Time, the Wide World Waste of Time, I should say.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Waste of time.
And we played this when we first recorded it with Vic's first body of work. And it was a moment in that recording process for Victoria to go, I don't want to worry about this anymore. I just want to play. Because we're both accompanists. I was an accompanist in Australia. Victoria is a fine baritone player and was doing backing vocals for bands in New Zealand. And it was only until we sort of like played together.
Did this?
We thought we'll give that a go. And we're here at Shrewsbury. How cool.
So cool.
So
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Such a privilege. So this is a song we sort of, I don't know, we didn't make a vow to keep playing it, but there's a song that we really want to keep playing. It's not the sentiment of the song, but it was the song that brought tears to my eyes when I first heard it. And it's a song called Not Gonna Be.
I'm not gonna be an alcoholic, 'cause that's what my daddy did. But I am gonna have another drink, 'cause there's nobody here to tell me no, and there's no one around to tell me where I should go. And I'm not gonna be an alcoholic, but I am gonna drink. I'm not gonna be a gossip, 'cause that's what my mama was. But I am gonna talk about you, 'cause there's nobody here to tell me why, and there's no one around to tell me not to cry. And I'm not gonna be a gossip, but I'll talk about you. Stops less than an inch from your nose, and you probably don't care that the grin on your face is there, but for the grace of my upbringing. 'Cause I won't cage a bird for its singing. Oh, I'm not gonna be a dreamer, 'cause that's what you are. But I am gonna try imagine my road, 'cause there's nobody here to say it's time to go to bed, and there's no one around now to play with my head. There's nobody here to say quieten down. I don't have to pretend, 'cause there's no one around. No, I'm not gonna be a dreamer, but I'll imagine my Thank you. Thank you very much. That's what we've been doing ever since. Well, what can this life be? Right.
Now, who
play
was
some
at
music.
the vocal workshop this morning? We got a few people, 1, 2.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, the choir. The choir's turned up.
The choir has turned up. They're a
You
little bit
beauty.
scattered though.
You're going to have to teach everybody else? No? Oh, yeah, exactly. There you go. That vocal confidence workshop.
Yeah.
Woo.
Hope
Excellent.
you're- So we might try and get you to sing with this with a very short.
Why not?
What? Yeah.
Are you guys are singers. Are you
Sing?
up for a bit of a sing? Yeah? Awesome. Yay. All right. Well,
Because they had a nap.
yeah. The afternoon nap worked.
This song called Paper Darts, and a paper dart, paper airplane, and we all can probably remember when we were at school. You know, you get one in the back of your head. You know, in class, and then you open it up. You know, and mine said Lindsay stinks, or Lindsay's smelly, or something like that. Oh, I actually did have one that actually said Lindsay's a girl because he plays the violin. It's true. But I just shrugged it off after I cried when I was 7.
But we've all had those little things, those little comments, and it's even worse if it's from somebody you trust and somebody you love. Maybe when you're little, maybe a parent, maybe a teacher or a dear friend has said to you, nah, you're not good at that, or hey, don't try singing, you know, and that's what we were talking about this morning. And that's what this song's all about. We were sort of fending off, when we started doing this, what we're doing, we was fending off a few of those comments, like, as you do when you start doing something new. And this song came out of it. And we wanted to treat them, those little comments, those people, like the paper darts they are, and just like the little kid at the back of the classroom chucking those little paper darts, to say, hey, that's a lot more about you than it is about me, and I feel for you, mate, but I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So, thank you. I hope you feel that way too. The chorus goes, rip 'em apart, spark it all up, nurture the embers, and fill up your cup. Toast to a world that we can make good. Here's to the life between wire and wood. And that's paper darts. And the chorus goes like this. You want to give it a crack? Yeah? All right, you repeat after me. So I'm going to say, rip 'em apart. And you say, rip 'em apart. Beautiful. Spark it all up. Spark it all up. Nurture the embers. Nurture the embers. Fill up your cup. Fill up your cup. Toast to a world. Toast between wire and wood. Beautiful. And if you feel like it, join us on those last two lines rather than do your little repeat. But it's totally up to you because it's all about not giving a rat's. Yeah? All right. I'll not become bitter. I know where it leads. I've heard it on cruel tongues. We've seen it in cruel deeds. We've felt it in cold city hearts that beat just to beat, that race just to win, that bleed just to be seen to bleed. People playing paper dots, rip them apart, spark it all up, nurture the embers and fill up your cup. Beautiful. Oh, I'll not become angry. We've all towed the line, but some people live into anguish as if it makes time, as if it made money, as if it poured their wine, as if it replaced all the sweat behind tending and picking the vine. People playing paper dots, rip them apart, spark it all up, nurture the embers and fill up your cup. Toast to a world we can make good. Here's to the life between wire and wood. Oh, I will not be treated like dirt. I'll scrub till my fingers hurt. Fold up your darts and take aim, and I'll catch 'em and paint 'em with pictures and rip 'em apart. Spark it all up, nurture the embers and fill up your cup. Toast your world we can make good. Here's to the life between wire and wood. Right all together. Here's to the life between wire and wood. Give yourselves an extra big round of applause. That's very special.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for singing with us. All right, I think we've got time for one more, do we? Maybe time for a couple. We'll see how we go. We'll see if you like it.
There's something wrong with that clock. It seems to be going very slow. racing through. We haven't been talking too much. That's not like us. I'm going to tell you a story now.
Oh, no.
This is a story about... This is not a story. This is a song about artists and musicians and craftspeople of all ilks, and anyone that has a passion. Sometimes your passion is something you must do. You don't have any choice, and you put your life into it. And sometimes that can take you down a very deep and dark, narrow, lonely tunnel, an expensive one. But, you know, you could own a horse or a boat. But being a musician, being an artist of any type, you know, you put your art up there, and the art is in the eye of the beholder. And, you know, sometimes you wonder if it's worthy or what it is, but we think you just do it. Just do it and love it, and something will happen.
That's
It's lovely.
And this is also a little bit about those of us who are wired a little bit different, maybe a little bit strange. Have we got any weirdos in tonight? Yay! Yeah, this one's for you. And, you know, it's a bit of a curse, isn't it, sometimes, but it's all right, we'll push through. Sometimes you just got to let it all out. And this is called All This Noise. It's on our new album, Heart of Silver. And it was a late addition to the album, wasn't it?
Yep.
It goes like this. My body is rocked by all this noise, side to side like a crying baby. It ain't no good 'cause there ain't no choice. There's a rest for the mad on the stage or the grave. Scream and yell like you're gonna get left. Laugh and tell them you'll never be found. There's nothing like disaster to take your breath. Had to make yourself a miracle to slow you down. My body is rocked by all this noise, side to side like a crying baby. It ain't no good 'cause there ain't no choice. There's a rest for the mad on the stage or the grave. My mind is jittery with all of this choice, up and down like a bouncy ball. I can't speak, can't move, can't use no voice, can't know what it means to be here at all. My body is rocked by all this noise.
My body is rocked by all this
Side
noise.
to side like a crying baby.
Side to side like a crying
It
baby.
ain't no good 'cause there ain't no choice.
There ain't no good 'cause there ain't
There's
no
a rest
choice.
for the mad on the stage or the grave. So come on, take this stage. My body is rocked by all this noise, side to side like a crying baby. And it ain't no good 'cause there ain't no choice. There's a rest for the mad on the stage or the grave. Well, my body is rocked by all this noise.
My body is rocked by all this noise, side to side like a crying baby. Ain't no good 'cause there ain't no choice. So come on, take this stage. So come on,
Take the stage. Thank you very much. All right. I think we've got time for one more. would just like to say, firstly, a massive thank you to our wonderful sound team, lights, cameras, everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And of course, to the army of fantastic stewards that make this happen.
Yeah.
You are awesome.
It's been an absolute privilege being in the United Kingdom. We love everything about it, especially your beer. It's the best beer in the world. We love it.
It really is.
We really do. We have loved it for a little while. And it's a real privilege to play for you and bring all these brand new songs. After here, we're going to pop over to the Roots and
Roots
do a little
Records?
signing, or more like, chatting. But if you would want to come over and see us, please do.
Tell us your stories.
Yeah, we'll put them into
Please.
song.
Yeah, if you're not careful.
This is a song that came about. It's not about me. It's about Victoria.
Oh yeah, thanks. He just dropped me in that, didn't he? No, this is the title track of our new album, like our latest album, and I say that like it just makes it sound really cool, but we've only got 2, so. But it's called Heart of Silver. And I was thinking about that lovely phrase, and we all know it. They have a heart of gold. We know that. We know the song. Fantastic song. Some friends of ours had released another song called Heart of Gold. We'd heard the phrase quite a lot in a really short period of time. And I was sitting down one day, having a cup of tea, thinking about kind of maybe not measuring up, not stacking up the way I really wanted to, not being that like wholesome human being. Because I sort of went, oh man, I wish I had a heart of gold, but I just don't have the energy. I don't know if you've ever felt like that before. Like you want to be the person to take the shirt off your back, but you just, I can't get it off. I just, So I wondered if maybe if you were trying to have a heart of gold, but you didn't quite reach the gold, you didn't get the gold, but you might just get the silver. And I thought, well, perhaps a heart of silver has its own special qualities. And this song sort of fell out. So, thank you for having us. This is Heart of Silver. Will you take this heart of silver? It doesn't shine. It's been tarnished by time. No golden glow from deep within. It only shows a blackish tinge. It ain't warm unless it's pressed against your skin. How I wish that I could give you gold to buy back all you've lost. All I have is this old thing, but it came at a cost. This heart of silver, heart of tin, rings with all the space within. It's a good luck, cold, hard, precious thing, this heart of silver. Will you take this hand? It holds my memories. It's written my story. It has been my shield. It's all I have that'll keep me safe. Just how much I trust you, I won't pull away. It's skin and bone and cold and shaking, but it's yours to hold if you think it can take it. This heart of silver, heart of tin, rings with all the space within. It's a good luck, cold, hard, precious thing, this heart of silver. So keep it safe and warm and slow, and you can have my hand in this heart to hold. And I promise you, silver, it never gets old. Oh, it just needs a little care. So keep it safe and warm and slow, and you can have my hand in this heart to hold.
promise you silver, and never gets older, it just needs a little care.
And how I wish that I could give you gold, but I can only offer you this little thing to hold, this heart of silver. It's a good luck, cold, hard, precious thing.
It's a good luck, cold, hard, precious thing, this heart of silver.
Thank you so much.
Well, weren't they wonderful? What a fantastic start to our concert tonight. Make sure you get over to that CD stand and take a little bit of their music back home with you.